Shop the Sherwin-Williams July summer sale and get 30% off paints and stains July 18th through the 28th. With prices starting at $34.29, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Welcome, deep divers. Get ready, because today, wow, we're plunging into a story that kicks off with, a simple inheritance, but it quickly spirals down into something truly terrifying.
Absolutely. Our mission today is to unpack this narrative, The Thirst Below. We want to get into the chilling details, sure, but also how it creates such a powerful sense of dread.
Exactly. So we're using an excerpt from a transcript, right? From a YouTube video by Damon Ravenscroft.
That's the one. And it's not just jump scares. It's really a study in building suspense, that creeping fear, and then the unexpected.
Right. How Ravenscroft really crafts that descent. Okay, let's set the scene. We've got Arthur Finch, city guy.
Right. And he inherits this farmstead described as modest but crumbling.
In a place called Blackwood Hollow. From a great uncle he barely even knew.
Yeah, and Arthur's feeling is, right away, this isn't about affection.
No, it feels more like the universe just decided his quiet life needed a massive jolt.
A violent one, even. And yeah, it delivers.
But the real focus, almost immediately, is the well. It's described as the properties, like silent eye.
Mm-hmm. Just this ring of mossy stone, a dark hole in the middle.
And this old rusted handle and chain just disappearing into nothing.
Yeah, no modern pump or anything. Ancient.
And Arthur, being used to city water from a tap, he looks at this thing and is instantly weirded out.
Suspicious?
Understandably. But what is it about a simple well that works so well in horror? It's just a hole with water, usually.
That's a great starting point. Because it isn't just a hole here, is it?
No, not at all. Ravenscroft uses it perfectly. It's this threshold, a liminal space, you could say, between our world and something else. Arthur's first night really hammers this home. The usual old house sounds, creaks, wind.
Right.
But the truly unsettling thing, the silence from the well, just absolute profound silence.
Like it's holding its breath.
Exactly. That's an absence that feels heavy, expectant, creates this low-level dread from the get-go.
And then, of course, his indoor plumbing fails him. The tap just spits out rusty, sluggish water. Yeah, forcing his hand, really. Pushing him towards the very thing, making him uneasy. Practicality meets dread.
So he goes to the well, hauls up the bucket.
The water is not good. It's murky. Like weak tea, the text says. And the smell is off. Faint metal, damp earth.
But the taste.
Yes. The taste is key. It's cool, but strange, like iron and loam that's earth, basically.
Okay.
But also something else. Something primal and unsettling. That's the kicker.
Primal. Yeah, that doesn't sound refreshing.
Not at all. It's this early hint that the problem isn't just bad plumbing, it's something ancient, corrupt.
That taste is like foreshadowing dripping into his mouth.
Perfectly put.
Yeah.
So Arthur, quite sensibly, dumps it out, sticks to bottled water, tries to just, ignore the well.
But you can't really ignore something like that, can you?
Yeah.
Especially when it's right there.
Nope. It apparently drew his gaze constantly, like it was watching him, this dark mouth in the earth.
Gives me chills just thinking about it. It's like it has agency.
It feels that way. And this is where things really start to escalate. The subtle stuff begins.
The sounds.
The sounds. A faint splash at night. Sometimes when he walked near it, a low hum, something he could feel in his feet.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah, and it stopped when he moved away. He tries to explain it away, of course. Rational Arthur.
Pipes. Wind. Imagination.
All of the above, which is what we'd all do, right? Deny it. But that just makes the eventual breakthrough even worse.
Then the smell changed, or a new smell appeared.
Yeah, a new smell. And it's described really vividly, musky, like something wet and decaying.
Okay, gross.
But with a strange, almost sweet undertone that was sickening.
Sweet decay. Ugh, that's worse.
It really is. It's fundamentally unnatural. That combination suggests something perverse, almost alluringly rotten. It's strongest in the morning mist, wafting from the well.
So what does he do? He can't ignore that.
He tries to contain it, gets a canvas tarp, covers the well opening, weighs it down with prongs, trying to put a lid on it, literally.
A very human, rational response to something deeply irrational.
Exactly. A futile gesture, as it turns out.
Because the sounds, they didn't stop.
They got worse. From under the tarp, scraping noises, like something dragging on stone.
Yondo.
And this gurgling sound, not like water, but labored, strained.
And the whispers.
Yeah, sometimes just on the edge of hearing, a low, wet whisper. Unintelligible fragments just carried on the damp air.
Wow, so trying to block it just agitated it.
Seems like it. It shatters any sense of control Arthur thought he had, making the threat stronger by trying to fight it. Classic horror trope because it taps into that deep fear of helplessness.
And those whispers suggesting something thinking down there, just not in a way we can understand.
Precisely. And all this, the sounds, the smell, the constant unease, it starts getting to Arthur deeply.
The nightmares start.
Oh, yeah. Described as dark, claustrophobic dreams, falling into cold blackness, unseen things slithering against him.
He's being pulled in, even in his sleep.
Completely, he wakes up sweating, and sometimes that metallic taste, the well water taste, is in his mouth again, like a phantom.
That's terrifying.
So his coping mechanism is just avoidance. Buys tons of bottled water, stops going near the well, avoids windows facing.
And we're back, trying to create distance.
Yeah.
Denial.
Textbook denial phase. But the horror won't stay outside. The sounds start filtering into the house, muffled, but there. The scraping, the gurgling, those whispers.
It's breaching his sanctuary.
The barriers are failing, and then the storm hits.
The storm, of course.
Evening, power flickers, and dies. Total darkness, rain hammering down, thunder rolling, isolates him completely.
Perfect stage for the final act.
And then he hears it, cutting through the storm, a loud, wet slurp from the well's direction.
It's slurp, like drinking.
Followed immediately by a heavy, wet thud on stone, right outside his kitchen door.
It's out.
It is out. No more ambiguity. A physical presence has emerged.
Oh.
And it's moving.
How is the movement described?
Dragging, scraping, towards the house. Ponderous, heavy movement, like something large and amphibian moving on the wet ground.
Amphibian. Okay, so Arthur panics.
Absolutely. Scrambles to barricade the doors with chairs, a flimsy, desperate defense.
I can feel the desperation.
Then the scraping reaches the house wall, a low, wet rubbing sound, heavy, pressing against the stone.
Oh, God.
And he can hear it breathing, slow, deep, rattling breaths, and the smell comes with it, that foul, sweet musk, right there at the wall.
It's intermittently close now.
The boundary is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Then silence, just for a moment. The terrifying kind of silence.
So pause before.
Exactly. Then from the chimney, a wet chuckle.
A chimney.
Low, guttural, impossibly close. It found another way in, circumvented his defenses entirely.
Highlighting how alien it is.
Totally. Then something drops into the hearth, a wet splat, writhing, cracking the stone.
Oh, man.
And in the darkness of the fireplace, an eye opens.
Just one.
One huge eye, luminescent, the color of stagnant pond scum, utterly cold, no warmth, no sentience as we know it. It just blinks slowly.
That single alien eye is horrifying. What does Arthur do?
Yeah. He bolts, scrambles for the hallway, the stairs, anywhere away from that eye, slams the bedroom door shut, locks it.
Which feels completely useless at this point.
It is. The scraping starts on the stairs, heavy, deliberate, each step groaning under the weight. That slow climb is just pure terror.
Prolonging the inevitable. Psychological torture.
And Arthur has this moment of clarity, a horrible realization.
What is it?
He knows, bone deck certainty, there's nowhere to run. This thing isn't just from the well.
It's the well.
Or the well is just its mouth. Its body extends down into the earth itself. It's ancient, vast. The place is the monster.
Cosmic horror level realization. Too big to fight.
Exactly. Then something snakes under the door.
No.
A tentacle. Wet. Probing. Black, glistening, pulsing slightly. Feeling its way across the floor. Slow. Deliberate.
That's such a violating image, the boundary being breached physically.
It withdraws for a second, then slams against the door. Huge force, buckles the wood, splinters it.
The door gives way.
And it's there, revealed. A shape that apparently defies description.
What does the text say? How does it try?
Hunched, amorphous mass of wet flesh and shadow, covered in scales or maybe chitinous plates. Too many limbs, claws on some, suckers on others.
Oh, wow.
And where a head should be, just a gaping maw, rows of needle-sharp teeth, and that foul, sweet smell pouring out.
And the eyes.
The single vast eye is right there, staring at him.
Unbelievable. Is there any sound?
Yes, from the maw. That same low, wet whisper from the well.
But clearer now.
Clear, and it forms a word, repeated, over and over, like a drowning man gurgling. There's just thirst.
Thirst, that's its motivation, its essence.
Seems so, and then it lunges.
And Arthur.
The last sounds are tearing fabric and a final wet sound of something being swallowed whole.
Oh, God. Brutal, abrupt.
Very. No escape, no final struggle depicted, just consumption.
And then, what's the aftermath?
Absolute darkness. The storm's still raging outside, but inside the house, silence.
Complete silence.
Almost, except for one sound. A soft, rhythmic drip of water from the corner of the empty bedroom, echoing up from deep below.
Like a heartbeat. Or digestion.
Or just the house settling back. And down in the yard, the tarp is askew. The wellhead is visible again.
Showing its mouth.
Its dark, silent, patiently waiting mouth in the earth. Its thirst. Temporarily sated.
Temporarily. Chilling. That implies it will happen again.
Exactly. That drip, that waiting silence.
Mm-hmm.
It's not over. It's just pause. The horror is cyclical. The entity will get thirsty again.
What a ride. That story, the thirst below, it really is a masterclass, isn't it? Using all those sensory details, the slow burn, the rationalizations breaking down.
Absolutely. It shows how horror can build from mundane unease to just, cosmic dread. It finds the terror under the surface of the ordinary.
And that ending.
Yeah.
Wow. Leaves you thinking.
It really does. Ravenscroft's narrative does such a good job showing how maybe sometimes the things we try hardest to ignore or contain.
They just get hungrier, their thirst grows stronger.
Precisely. It raises some interesting questions, doesn't it? Like, what unseen things might be lurking beneath the surface of what we inherit? Tangible things, like a farm. Or maybe intangible things, too.
Inherited problems, maybe? Or just things we refuse to look at?
Could be. What happens when we just try to cover up a problem instead of facing it? Does its thirst just build up?
That's a really potent thought to end on. Definitely something to mull over. So, deep diver, what part of this descent into dread stuck with you the most? What kind of thirst for knowledge, or maybe what hidden depths will you explore next? We'll be back next time to unpack whatever you're curious about. Thanks for joining the deep dive.